Was it to see him down there on the court, and have you been able to talk to him after?
No, and we'll just have to see tomorrow. He'll get an MRI, but obviously the air went out of the building. Seeing him fall like that, it wasn't a contact injury. I don't know the extent fully right now. I don't want to, pontificate until we get the MRI, but yeah, we were all, messed up, for a while. And the reason you don't want to see anybody get hurt, but you just, we all have, such incredible, deep respect for his journey, what he's had to overcome. I've been in the building, all those times last year when nobody else was here and he was doing all the extensive treatment and rehab, around the clock. He just has incredible fortitude. So, you end up just absolutely rooting for, guys like Drew. So I don't want to go on too much because I don't really know the full extent. We don't know. We'll get the MRI, but, we were all managing that, at halftime. And then, I was encouraged by the response, to be able to compartmentalize, and you have to do that in this league, and really, buckle down defensively. Basically holding them under 40 for the half, but a lot more efforts, a lot more physicality, better rebounding. That was, encouraging for the head coach to see.
Just look at the jolt you got from the bench tonight. Specifically, want to know what you like about what Nico and Ware bring together. Obviously, they were pretty good individually, but what do you like about that front court specifically?
Yeah, we'll just see. I love. I like Nico's playmaking ability, his passing, and Kel'el is giving you just a little bit of a wow factor right now. There's something that he's doing, every day. Whether it be a block shot, a chain shot, a lob, or some kind of burst in transition. We just want to build on that right now. All of our young guys, they're being coached extremely hard, and there's going to be some ups and downs, but you can see the upside. Pella, Jaime, Nico, Kel'el. These guys, give us something that's a little bit different, and that's that youthful exuberance. And then, the veteran stability that we have, helps them, and they help our veterans. Speaking of the veterans, I think AB gave us some rock solid minutes tonight. He does a lot of right things, and he's in the right place a lot. And even defensively, he just plays to your system, in a smart way. And it's a great lesson. I mentioned that to the young guys, that if you're not playing regularly in the rotation, you can still be prepared, be ready, and you get your opportunity to produce. That's because of all the work that he does behind the scenes, but he also pays attention. He's very smart, and he can actually pay attention through a shoot-around and get all the details, which is a skill unto itself.
Because of where your focus is on defense, when it's middle of the third and the Nets are staying attached because they're making a lot of threes, but they're getting next to nothing at the rim, how are you feeling about the defense sort of at that point with that profile?
Well, I felt like we had better activity, better attention to detail, better pursuits, better job on the pick and rolls where, we're making it a little bit tougher, where they couldn't just get straight downhill. And then, getting to, if they got all the way to the basket, Bam and Kel'el gave us great, paint rim protection. And what we like about it is it's in two different ways. Bam, really set the tone for that second half in the third quarter, with a lot of his defensive activity and anchoring the paint. And then Kel'el did a really nice job with his verticality, his athleticism, pursuits at the rim, he's making people notice. And you can build on that when people start to notice that you're tracking down a lot of these layups.
Erik, you always tell us not to look at the last number of the box score, but to see the way that Bam and Tyler both filled it up and showed their versatility, particularly Tyler also tonight, what he can do off the boards, comes up 1 assist shy of the triple-double. Just what about the completeness of the game of both of them?
Yeah, I mean, Tyler's doing it in so many different ways, on the ball, off the ball, in transition. He had to handle a little bit more, tonight, so that's a comfort level for him, but he makes a lot of right plays too. He got off it when he needed to. He was making a lot of the play calls, which is, this is really a culmination of the head coach hammering him on a lot of this stuff for 3 years, and now he's stepping into that role, and he can command a team, in certain stretches. We don't want him to do that, every single possession. That's a lot, because we want him to also, play off the ball and just, clear his mind and be a scorer too. But he read the game, managed the game very well tonight, and then Bam, like I said, anchored everything defensively, and then he was really good offensively. They have an aggressive pick and roll coverage, so when he's getting the ball in the pocket, he was making all the right reads. He was able to post up with force. He was able to get some old-fashioned three-point plays. All of those things he was doing with a thought process in mind of what it would take to win.
Coach, what's sort of the message to the team when obviously you come off the 3-game skid, the game in Orlando, and then now you get the win here, the holidays coming up? What's sort of the mindset you want the team to have?
Yeah, we just want to, get everybody feeling good physically. We've had a stretch, not of a ton of games, but just guys have been dealing with some minor things. I just want everybody to feel good. And we'll get ready for a big game in Orlando. And then in the meantime, I want guys to understand, what a great place we're in, even though we're not where we want to be. There's a lot to be grateful for. This locker room and who we have, there's a lot to be grateful for, that we're all here together, for a reason. And we have an opportunity ahead of us. So take a couple of days to think about that, reflect on that, and see the abundance, that'll be there for us in 25. And in the meantime, we'll have a great holiday and get ready for a big game in Orlando. All right? Thank you. Merry Christmas.